This is an AMI This Week shortcut.
I'm Kelly MacDonald for Accessible Media at Niagara On The Lake, Ontario. I've joined a group of tourists on holiday visiting the region. This group is traveling with a company called Traveleyes, who make globe-trotting accessible for blind and low-vision people.
I definitely don't think it would be able to do these trips if Traveleyes wasn't around, wasn't available to use that company.
Jane, a visually impaired tourist, is on her 9th tour with Traveleyes. What initially attracted her to their tours was the ability to travel on her own. And for the company founder Amar Latif, that's the very reason he started Traveleyes.
Traveleyes was created because I was blind, but I wanted to see the world, because I knew that there was a beautiful world out there, and yet every time I tried to explore it, I was treated like a piece of excess baggage. There's all these beautiful sights. You need somebody to describe stuff for you, so it's very, very difficult if you're visually impaired to be going around, and that's what Traveleyes tries to solve. Half of the group are blind and half the group are sighted, and many of the people have never met each other before, which is part of the fun. So each day, a sighted person is guiding a different blind person, and in return for guiding and describing, they get to travel for half price.
But what if you've never described before? Well, Traveleyes provides some basic instruction. But as Amar points out, it's all about teamwork.
And many sighted people will say, I'm not really good with my descriptions. And that's not a problem, because it's more of a conversation, between a blind person and a sighted person.
Jane loves the interaction she gets to have with her sighted partners and the independence they help provide.
Trying to find sighted people that want to come with me. Not that I haven't got friends, but just that commitment of somebody saying that they'd come with me on holiday for a week. It was quite difficult because they've got their own families or friends, where Traveleyes you can just go on your own and it's very easy.
Today, Jane is partnered with Alice, her sighted companion for this excursion. The group starts at Pilotary Estates Winery, where tour leader Jeff gives them an introduction to winemaking and allows them to feel and explore a wine picking cart.
Okay, so if you bring your arms round to your left side, you can feel where things would have been connected to it. And
it's got pictures on it?
Yes, and where we're stood, to your right, is like a knight that's been painted on the seat.
While it's clear Jane is enjoying a rich descriptive experience, Alice admittedly was a little nervous when she first began to describe on the trip.
I'm not always good with words. I sometimes stammer a little bit and get my words mixed up. But fortunately, the eyes that we have are used to that, and they were like, oh, don't worry about it. And sometimes they will put the words in my mouth for me, so that helps.
Does Jane think Alice is doing a good job?
Alice is great as a partner because she's very, very descriptive. Everybody's very different as guides, but Alice is very descriptive. She's very observant, so she sees things that not everybody else may see.
While Jane enjoys a much more inclusive tour through Alice's description, Amar says these sensory-focused tours benefit everyone.
We're getting involved in a lot of things where you're touching things and doing things, and a lot of sighted folks say how it makes them see the world in such a different way.
Traveleyes makes the far corners of the world accessible to everyone. But Alice feels like the best part of the tours are the close friendships she's made.
Everybody's so friendly, so welcoming, and they've all got a story to tell you, and you tell them stories, and it's just really good.
For Accessible Media in Niagara on the Lake, I'm Kelly MacDonald.